I think we all saw this coming. Traxxas is expanding their lineup of High Trail Edition TRX-4s, and the newest edition is a K5 Blazer. It's actually a 1972 CST edition body style, which is different from their 1979 Blazer that they already have out. And this High Trail edition is a little bit different from the other two that they already have out. I'm not going to tell you what that difference is just yet. Onto the rig itself, I'll run through the basics really quick. It's a ready to run. It's still going to require a battery and charger to get it going. It's available in two different colors. This bright metallic red, almost candy-like red, and the blue that you see on the box art. Now about the body itself, there's lots of detail in it, of course, lots of chrome throughout this thing. New chrome front bumper with marker lights in it. This is a molded chrome grille. The lenses for the headlights are clear, so you could add aftermarket lights later on down the road. I bet you they're gonna have a pro scale kit for this. Even the marker lenses are amber transparent, so the lights will shine up through that. Same with the rear marker lights and then the red tail lights. It actually has reverse lights too. Chrome rear bumper out back and lots of chrome accents throughout. All the trim pieces on this are chrome, and then they have a decal wood inlay on it, which makes it look really cool. Little chrome gas cap, latch for the rear window, door handles, mirrors, wiper blades, but no transparent windows yet again. Guys, I really wish Traxxas would come up with some interiors, give us some clear windows on this. That would just set things over the top. But again, no body clips on this. They have their clipless system where you just pop the little tab that's in the fender well and the body lifts up. Great representation of the real truck, and it just looks so burly sitting on this High Trail Edition chassis with the large Canyon Trail tires, the 2.2 chrome wheels. They are the whole style wheels. They got the little locker caps in the front, solid chrome caps in the rear. Now let's pop the body off, and underneath is pretty much a High Trail Edition chassis that we've seen before, just the one change. And I think I'm gonna tell you the change right now. It actually has a shorter wheelbase than, let's say, the K10 over there. This is a 312 millimeter wheelbase, where the K10 is 336. So I figured that out because I looked down here when I was taking some video and noticed that they don't have the extension plate on the bottom of the chassis. That's your big change to this. Everything else is pretty much the same. We'll run through it really quick. Adjustable battery tray, so you can adjust at different heights of batteries. Really easy to access the battery. Fender wells, you could go add rock lights to these later. There's a small battery tray up front in case you want to run a small pack. Floor pans, rock rails, nice solid bumper mounts. There's plenty of clearance with the bumpers too. Wanted to mention that. Let's hit the drivetrain next. It has the 2-speed shifting transmission, metal gears on the inside, and shifting between gears is really easy with a thumb switch that's on the radio system. Comes with a TQI radio. There's your shifting servo right there. On the other side, these two servos are for the differentials. It's got T-lock differentials in it, so you can have the open diff so you get really good steering, or you can lock the differentials up and get that crawling performance that you want out of this. Portal axles, metal gears for the ring and pinion gear, then slider drive shafts in the center. The suspension is different from a normal TRX-4 for the High Trail Edition, so that means it's got the long arm kit on it. We've got nice long links front and rear, 4-link in the rear, 3-link in the front, and then it has extra long shocks, so you get plenty of shock travel. Love the way these trucks feel out of the box. And because of the geometry setup, they also have a servo extension on this to drop the servo down. That just leaves the electronics to talk about. Again, I mentioned they have the TQI radio system in there, which gives you all the functionality. Up front is the 2075X servo with a metal servo horn. The speed controller is the XL5HV, which handles up to 3S. It has a trail mode in there for nice smooth crawling. Even has a little pigtail to go and add those lights I was telling you about, or even a winch setup on this. A 21-turn Titan motor, and then inside the sealed receiver box is a TQ receiver. That's everything you need to know about the new K5 Blazer. I'm gonna go charge up a battery now and head outside to see how this new shorter wheelbase performs. Taking a look at this thing on 3S in high gear.
Yeah, oh, major crash. Ah, it's still rolling. Oh. Now I'll just come back in low gear. I think I gotta keep it in low gear some more. Over the bridge. Now we've got a dirt incline. Low gear again, diffs locked. Not a problem. Another hill on the trail to climb. This one looks pretty easy. Just got to get around some roots. Right up. Finally, time to get the tires wet. This is why I came to this park. Perfect little creek. Look how good it steers with the short wheelbase. Nice tight turning radius. Take a look at this gnarly path up here. Let's see how it does. Oh, you know what? I still got the diffs open. There we go. Flip the switch. We're locked up. Low gear. Not a problem. I'll take the tougher line this way. Up over this root. Easy. Such an awesome day. You know, I really like these High Trail Edition TRX-4s. They're a really capable rig right out of the box for those looking to have a scale off-road adventure at a local trail. This truck looks great, and the CG really isn't affected by the little bit of extra Lexan up top. Just like the K10, that cage work is a little bit lower, and you know, it still handles great. This thing has a ton of suspension travel to just tackle anything you're gonna encounter on the trails. The steering on this, I really like it. Even with the stock servos, stock setup out of the box, the little bit shorter a wheelbase just allows it to turn so much better. The Canyon Trail tires have some good traction for dirt and rock, and this thing has plenty of speed on a 3S battery pack. In fact, I think I gotta go back to running a 2S pack on here just so I'm not tempted to rip it down the trails and flip it over again. I scratched up the nice body. I'm a little bummed about that.